Today I'm here to discuss about all such important news article that had been published in The Hindu in today's newspaper. So first article of the day that has been published on page number 1, and this is regarding Lok Sabha clears bill restoring states' rights to specify OBC group. So this article basically this is discussing about the removal of 50% cap on reservation which lawmakers needs to do, and this request has been raised by all such political members or political party members. So this bill basically has been represented in the Lok Sabha, and it is seeking to restore the power of the states so that they can identify other backward classes who are socially and educationally backward. And Supreme Court has given one decision, or as per the Justice of Supreme Court that had come in the month of May 2021. So some changes these political parties wants so that this cap of 50% on the reservation shall be removed. So this article is about that, and this the extension of this article you can find on page number 8. That is the heading of the article is not for bill on states rights to list OBC group. So basically there are many sections in the society, or there are many castes who wants to join this group or who wants to get enlisted in the OBC so that they can avail the benefits of OBC or reservation benefits in OBC category. And recently, a few months back, Maratha quota had been in the news, or it was in the discussion. So this bill is also discussing about the issues which are related to Maratha quota. So here, what you have to do, this article, as I've said, this is important. So this is important for GS paper 2 under polity section, under reservation related issues. And this is also important for the prelims. So under prelims, what you have to do, you have to read out, or you have to make some notes of the amendments. For example, 127th Amendment, 105th Amendment, what it is talking all about, and discrimination between, difference between discriminations, positive discrimination and negative discrimination, and what are issues related to this. For example, if removal of 50% cap people are demanding, or political party leaders are demanding, then what is the meaning of it? What will be the impact on other people or other sections? For example, on general category students, or on OBC category students. So what will be the impact? So you need to have a broader idea on this. Now, next article, which is important to read about, that is on page number 6. This is choppy water. India must push for ratification of UNCLOS by all major maritime powers, including the US. So basically, this article is discussing about our Prime Minister who had addressed United National Security Council. For the first time, it has found in the history that Indian Premier had addressed UNSC, or Prime Minister, you can say, had addressed UNSC. Basically, before this, some other person, for example, External Affairs Minister or any other officials, they used to address UNSC. But this had been found for the first time that Indian Premier or Indian Prime Minister had addressed United National Security Council. So this becomes very important. And what our Prime Minister has talked about. So basically, our Prime Minister had emphasized upon maritime security. And in this maritime security, the major leaders or the members of United Nations Security Councils, including USA, they need to come together. They need to come in front and work towards maritime security. So what is the meaning of maritime security? Why there is need of maritime security? Economic issues and environmental issues related to maritime security, that you need to have a broader idea. All such members, for example, all such countries like USA, India, Japan, and Australia, we know that they have formed a collateral that is known as quadrilateral meeting. So this with this, they are having their presence in Indo-Pacific Ocean. Similarly, in Gulf region, similarly in the Pacific Ocean, similarly in other ocean bodies. So here, different members in different countries are having their presence. For example, in Indian Ocean, if you talk about Africa, African nations or African countries, you can say along with India, European countries along with India. So these type, and here they are having their exercises as well on regular basis. So this article, basically, this is a smaller article, but if you see and if you want to read in detail, then you need to have a broader picture of it. You need to have a broader idea of it. Like if maritime security, India had talked about, and here it is talking about that all such like-minded countries, they need to come together. So it means all such European nations, African nations, along with USA, they need to come together and provide and work towards maritime security. So you can have an idea, you can read an analysis on this. Next article, which is mentioned on page number 6, this is about undermining justice. The government must explain the unusual delay in filling up vacancies in courts, tribunals. Basically, this article is mentioned on page number 6, and this is important for GS2 under polity judiciary section, basically. So this, so under judiciary section, what is important here about? Here, basically, this article is talking about the vacant post in tribunal. So here, this is important for prelims as well as for the mains. Impact of vacant post of such bodies or organizations, and especially if you talk about tribunals. So here, what you need to know about the functions of tribunals, why it has to be set up, what are the functions of it, who are members of it, different types of tribunals are there in the country, what is the idea behind setting up of tribunals, and different some important tribunals are there. For example, in labor court, it has been talked that tribunals had to be set up, who all would be the members of that tribunal. Then NGT, National Green Tribunal. So you need to have a broader picture, because these type of issues oftenly they discuss, or you can read that in the newspaper. So here, basically, this article is particularly talking about the vacant post in the tribunal and what will be the impact on the judiciary or the justice system. Okay, and if you talk about tribunals, so what kind of justice system they are following? Okay, whether if you talk about its justice system, that is based on natural justice. So what is the meaning of natural justice? And whether if any tribunal provide justice, so people, they can move forward or they can appeal in higher court or not. So these type of confusing questions or confusing ideas you need to clear about. Okay, so you can read the details of the background of the issue, along with the details of the tribunal in books, in newspapers, so you can get some idea on this. So basically, this article, you can read an analysis on the vacancy of the post in tribunal, and this is important. Next article that is mentioned on page number 6, this is about unpacking the resiliency of global trade yet again. Going by past experiences and historic ruptures, there is hope for global trade recovery in the post-COVID-19 world. Basically, this article is important under GS paper 3, under economy, external trade issues, and mentioned on page number 6. And it may be important for prelims as well. So what you have to read in this article basically is an analysis on the impact on the economy because of COVID-19, and this is about global economy. So what is the impact on global economy because of pandemic, that is COVID-19, what world is facing today? And what will be the outlook of India? What will be the outlook of the world to recover or towards economic recovery in the post-COVID-19 era or post-COVID-19 period? So this article becomes important here. You can have some idea regarding background of it, about global trade or external trade, and what India is going to do, or what India is facing challenges, issues and challenges, what India is facing right now, and what India need to do. So here, a way forward has also been suggested. So this article becomes important under GS paper 3. Next article, which is mentioned on page number 8, here this is about Modi launches Ujjwala 2.0 scheme. PM says gas connection will provide biggest relief to lakhs of migrant workers, families in the country. So here, this article is important for GS paper 2 under government policy and prelims. So here, what you have to do, you have to mention whatever details of Ujjwala 2.0 is mentioned in the article. You have to make some notes of it. And what is this second version of Ujjwala? Basically, the second version of Ujjwala, this is about gas distribution or gas cylinder distribution to migrant workers, so that their identity-related issues should not bother to avail the benefits of Ujjwala 2.0. So here, what they have to do, they have to provide self-declared identity proof to get the connection or to get the gas connection or LPG connection. So this article, this scheme launched by Prime Minister, this is basic, or particularly you can say this is related to migrant workers. Okay, so this is important. You can have some notes of it. Next article, this is about 29% of students exposed to secondhand smoke, survey analysis, tobacco use. This article is mentioned on page number 10, which is important under GS paper 2 under health section. Basically, there are lots of minor and major subjects in various GS papers. So health is one of the major subject or major topic of GS paper 2. So under health section, you can have some idea of this article, and it is also important for the prelims paper. So what this article is talking about, basically this article is based on the survey that has been conducted regarding the usage of tobacco among the youths, okay, school going children or youth population. So here you need to understand what is the impact on our society, what is the impact on our youth population due to use of second-hand smoke. What is the meaning of second-hand smoke? So you need to read this article, you need to have some idea or details of these things, whatever has been mentioned in this article. Then next article, this is mentioned on page number 11. This is about there should be no surprises in Indo-Sri Lanka relations. So this article is, as I've said, mentioned on page number 11, and this is important for GS paper 2 under international relations. So here, this article basically talking about India-Sri Lanka relationship, okay, their international relationship, how it is evolving, what are issues and challenges between India and Sri Lanka relations, and India and Sri Lanka, what platforms they are sharing, okay, what more they can do, what more they need to do. So these things becomes important regarding India and Sri Lanka relations, because every year you can see one question based on any country's relationship, like India with any country, okay, Asian countries or African countries or anyone, okay, any continent. So here India Sri Lanka relations becomes important, and you can have some idea from this article. So on the next page, you can have some have the summary of all these mentioned article or all such clippings which are mentioned on the pages. So here, this is the summary. You can read these articles on the mentioned page number. So this is all for the day. You do not need to waste too much time, 2 or 3 hours to read entire newspaper. These are important articles which is having weightage for your examination, and it will helpful in that. So thank you so much. And you can get this document on our Telegram channel, which is mentioned in the description. So you can follow that. So thank you so much. This is Preeti Sagar. I'm signing off here. And this is all important. So this may be helpful for you. So thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.